Subscribe for your girl Obiko. After the fight between Liema and Tendeka, you have Trisha feeling very happy, telling Liema that I'm glad you put that girl in her place. Nellis one feels like they should throw Tendeka's clothes away so that she can do her worst. Masha is equally very happy seeing that he doesn't like that Tendeka. Eyeing MMELI in a way that kind of seemed like girl might like him. Now, Nelly Swan spots the Don looking dashingly handsome with a new haircut and went like, after this haircut, I'm not leaving you. With a smile, she said, it is critical. I cannot let you go. So, Ofentse Marshall Larando, in a conversation, they're talking about Liema, saying that that musician is a bully. And she's very impatient, and they also perceive with all the data that is going on in the house and her going to fight Wanda's fight, she's one person alongside Bravo B and Miley that they don't want to get closer to, because when you get into their bad books, they got fans out there and you might find yourself wanting. In the bedroom is a conversation between Ashe and Tendeka where she want to know who is a bully and what is bullying. Boys, a bullying is just embarrassing someone, making them feel small in front of people, hurting them. Tendeka went like, yeah, you see, and people who talk behind your back. And she added, when people gang against you, it's also bullying. But what she doesn't realize is she equally bullies people with the explanation that the young man Ashe had given. So she said earlier, a day before, Miley had told her that Sunday the housemate will gang against her if she doesn't get evicted, so she should brace herself for it. Of course, I told him in my earlier upload she wanted to go home, and Ashe's response was funny, more like, yeah, they've troubled you enough, right? Nowhere was he saying don't go. So after she pushing Miley away from the washroom when she was weeping and accepting Kwe to be there with her, she finally allows Miley around her. So now she's pouring out, saying that she perceives Liema is insecure because of her. She added, during Liema's season, she enjoyed being the most prettiest. So everywhere she goes, she was just flexing. But she's found herself in an environment where others are equally pretty, and that might make her feel insecure. While she was talking, Miley was just watching her, and boy felt like, I better win this HOH thing now, so that I will take you out of here, because this wahala way to go on for your head. You are not an easy meat, and they are equally not easy to deal with. So it will keep being back and forth with you and them. She added, for her, she ain't gonna back down. If she cries today, tomorrow she'll be okay. She will do her, and she will not stoop low for anybody as far as the game is concerned. As she kept on and on talking, you have Miley just keeping quiet, like quite worked up. He's not there to be emotionally tortured too, because all these people don't have their phones with them. Now, girl is saying that, can you please help me? Boy, wanna know. She said the first time they got to Biggie's house, she thought Liam was a good person. She looked beautiful, so she gifted Liam something. But after realizing she's a snake like that and does not want good for her, Miley should help her pick it up. Now they get to the kitchen and boy is around girl and telling her, you got big nyash. Girl is like, you lying? Boy said, yeah. It's been few days, you've been overeating and your nyash is beginning to take form. She feels like, really? She's beginning to smile. He's feeding her with some biscuits. He watches her outside continuously ranting and pouring out, whilst he stayed calm by her side, listening. Hello, welcome to VanperpyGold. Thank you so much for clicking. You are too much. In all of this, housemates are still worried about next week, because this week that nobody went home, they are hoping that they do not stand against some of the old housemates who have returned, because more like if your name comes up together with them, just so you know, you will be the one to be evicted out of Biggie's house. It's a new day. You have Miley with Tendeka coming over to the kitchen. Girl cannot help but be touching boy's nyash. He equally is touching her. The two are smooching themselves in the kitchen with Buho there. After Trisha giving Ofentse a little kiss, you have her going back to Bravo B after their conversation where he appreciates her and saying that he's just taking it slowly. Though Trisha feels Bravo B is younger, she might also want to give it a try, or she's playing the same game like Ofentse, playing two girls. She equally want to play two guys. She serves Bravo B bowing down, like kneeling and serving, and that thing they pain Ofentse. More like, what the heck? He told Lorado. I cannot get over it. I can't wrap my head around it. Why did she do that? According to Ofentse, he's not impressed at all with this behavior of Trisha. Dube and Koki finally are doing a lot of touching here and there in public, and with girl not reacting, it means as they see them, it pain them. Yeah. Some housemates are still outside catching up. You have Miley with Tendeka. After chopping love in the kitchen, finally proceed outside with the food. They join the rest of the housemates for chit-chat moment here and there. General knowledge, they all sharing the ideas, and she equally is making her presence felt, with Liema keeping quiet because Tendeka has decided to ignore Liema. So while this conversation was going on, she proceeds inside, and you have them asking Miley one or two things about Tendeka. You have Miley saying that Tendeka is a girl's girl person. She could be misunderstood, or she's just finding her feet. And it's normal. They are all no saints, so they all have their own struggles. You have Trisha saying, yeah, I understand you, but she sometimes comes off as someone who is, boy said, I understand. Now, Tendeka is back. Herself with Miley are enjoying themselves. She's kissing him in the open, sitting on his pee area. Girl is now saying that she knows Liema wanna use her for highlights. She added, she's no dummy. The way Liema came up on her, saying that she was going to fight for Ken Wanda, is far sweet to be the truth, because Liema is no saint in the house. But she says she's not gonna give him that taste of highlight again. So she knows what goes on. You have her now telling boy to turn, saying that she's quite obsessed. She feels boy's the other side of his face with his ear area. It looks sexy, and she cannot stand whenever he turns that angle, because when she sees it, something they do in body. Hey, God, I beg. There is a little fall-off between Tendeka and Ramona's relationship, with Tendeka saying that she regrets standing out for Ramona, and she's not going to give anyone any female rivalry. So if people want to use her, or she want to use anybody, she ain't going to entertain that. And you have her adding that when she looks at Ramona, it looks like someone who is on a spectrum. And when somebody says that, it simply means that someone who is diagnosed of having autism, or in the process of having a little disorder. So though the word disorder was not used, the spectrum means someone who is been diagnosed of something not normal. And before I forget, I think that is very bad coming from her. Not all words should come out of your mouth, regardless of how you see things. You have most housemates going for diary room session prior to the eviction night, perceiving that they were going to stay, because in their mind they all thought Tendeka will be sent home. So with Tendeka in the house, I think Ramona is beginning to feel funny around her. Ramona is calling Tendeka that psycho, a conversation she's having, refusing to mention her name, referring to her as a psycho. Equally, another comment that is not palatable, or it takes one to know one, those two. She's having a conversation with Ndelo as she's helping girls hair, so that she will look She's also talking about some guys who find her attractive. According to her, she thinks Ofentse likes her and is hiding it. But some of these guys are also beginning to feel offended with her advances at them, sexual advances at them. So what does she mean by Ofentse likes her? So Ofentse wanted to gather information from her a couple of days back, asking who likes him. That day, the way she was smiling and doing her body, myself, at the wonder, I'm like, did she hear the question? But we are not privy to 247 camera. So if Ramona says Ofentse likes her, who am I to say no? Ofentse. Yeah, you go for your Queen Mona. On the table, you have Tendeka leaving here, and they now discussing nominations, and more like they cooking on who to kick off come this week. And you have Trisha. In her conversation, it seems she likes Miley. More like that one needs to go so that some of us will have chance with you. And you have Miley saying that what makes them think that Tendeka will go, because they are all doing their bit for the sake of the show. Why her? Why are they targeting her? And you have Trisha saying that because they are the odd one out, herself and Ken Wanda. No wonder they pick the same colors. The show is just setting them up and kick the two out at the same time. Miley is now advising Tendeka, telling her she could equally have done better with the Ken Wanda situation. So girl goes apologizing to him and also telling him that Liema got involved because Liema sees she is a top player in the game. I'm like, why must you put it on your mouth? This girl, her mouth will be the end of her. And Liema sees it because during the live streaming, the screening, lots of things like questions and things were popping up to her. Liema could read in between, so want to use her for highlights. Anyway, Liema is in conversation with Tumi. They're discussing nominations, who they can kick out of the house, and she's suggesting Boho. Tumi thinks Ashe can go. You have Liema saying that no, she likes Ashe. There is more in him to offer. He just needs time. So no. So they now making dialogues. You have Didi also there, while this couple, that is Tendeka with Miley, also peppering her. Immediately Tendeka spots Didi. She wanna be hugging. That girl low-key is using Miley, but I like it. What are they there for? If not use one another. Yeah. You have her also telling housemate that Biggie told her to discreetly, one after the other, ask housemate who has her hat and who dug into her makeup bag. But she doesn't have the time to be doing discreetly. Once they are all gathered outside, she's asking if you've taken her hat, return it. So during the live eviction with Smash, he said housemate to be paired. Liema with Tumi, Tendeka with Ken Wanda, Ofentse with Trisha, Bravo B with Koki, Dene with Buha, and the Dawn with Nelis one. You don't say. Miley, Dube, Ashe, Michelle, DDQ, on Ramona, Elano, Larado, Misefani. So now these pairs are to kick out a pair. So they all making dialogues. Some want Tendeka gone, but they've realized Tendeka is paired with Ken Wanda. So the dialogues is more of what do we do? And they just making dialogues with Liema also saying that Ken Wanda is a weakling. Liema does not want it to be known that she wants Tendeka gone. So telling Tumi that Ken Wanda is a weakling so far, so maybe that group can go, something like that. And they reasoning around that conversation on and on. You have Bravo B also feeling like he doesn't want Liema to go because it's a healing process for all of them. When you're given another opportunity to be in Biggie's house, you would want to make right what you made wrong. So far, partners are making decisions on who they want to go. And you have Dube also telling Miley that he doubts people like him because of his association with Tendeka, because Tendeka is a whole lot in Biggie's house, and asking him among the girls who he might really like. Boy said, oh, he's okay where he is, but of course he thinks that Nelis one is good, and on he continued with the list, but he doesn't want to be attached to anybody. He added, after all, Tendeka is a platonic partner. So just as Liema is convincing to me to get rid of Boho, you have Boho in a conversation with Bravo B also wanting Liema out, knowing well that Liema is paired with Tumi. It is what it is. There is something going on. As much as Liema wanna say no, I think she might be a little attracted to Tumi, and they are paired. And its second week in Biggie's house, HOH games are up. Congratulations to Dube for becoming the HOH after Ofentse. This is how I bring to one end to this video. Adios.